What's going on YouTube? So I had a couple ideas for videos. So much went on today. I'm deciding to go with this because I feel like this is pretty much maybe the most important thing that I want to get out there for today. But it's very possible that we were scammed today, my mom and I. We were coming home and ran into somebody who wanted to scratch and dent repair for a vehicle. Paid them the amount of money in order to have it done. Won't really know until tomorrow whether or not it was actually done properly, because it takes 24 hours before we rub the stuff off. But once I got home, I looked further into it and came up with this 2015 story from Florida. Interestingly enough, the person in that article is the same name as the person that we dealt with today. What they offered, how they talked, what they said was the same thing as described in the article. I'm going to leave a link from the article in the description down below, as well as share a snippet of the article here at the end of this video. But so many people that you don't trust, so many people that you can't trust, and then there's people that you think you can trust. There were a number of different signs that we saw dealing with this person, because this person was also interested in helping us sell a vehicle. Don't trust anybody that doesn't want to show you their license. You know, they said that we could see the license when we met up with them tomorrow and arranged to leave the vehicle with them so that they could put it on Craigslist for us. There's a whole lot of signs that, you know, when you think about it, you know not to mess around and play with that. But there are so many people that they don't know better. And so that's why we have to put information like this out there so that they do not get caught up in who knows what may happen. Of course, we're not dealing with this person, but interestingly enough, I kind of wanted to get in touch with law enforcement and try and catch somebody in the act. Then you think about doing that, and police ain't trying to protect you like that either.
Hey, you did the right thing.
So, do you think I might need some protection or something?
Yeah, that's more the feds thing. You'll be fine.
Just leaving it alone. It who knows, could have been legit, could have not been. Just use a bit of common sense when dealing with people that you haven't met and that are offering services that may seem too good to be true. And I'm going to leave it at that. You can see the article in the description below. You can watch that video at the end of this. And tomorrow is the Nintendo Direct. So I'm hoping for a new Smash Brothers character. You'll probably get a reaction to that. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Did they do the work that they promised to? Are you satisfied?
Are you kidding? They didn't do anything.
The suspects casing her Rio Vista neighborhood in Fort Lauderdale. They spot the scratches and dents on her Chevy Suburban, pull into her driveway, knock on her front door. The man in the white shirt claims he can fix it all.
He said, I guarantee you that it'll be like new.
She agrees. The man in the white shirt, another man, pull materials out of the trunk and get to work, rubbing what appears to be nothing more than compound on a huge scratch on the hood.
They had this can of black something and they sprayed on it. And I said, that's going to take care of these scratches? And he said, no problem. They started putting this white compound on there, and he said it'll eventually blend in. He said, oh, leave it on for 24 hours and then wash it off.
And when they wash it off, Harrington realizes she has been taken for $560. The dents, the scratches, all still there. In fact, the paint on her truck worse in some places because the shine has been rubbed right off.
It's almost like sandpaper.
One of the men gave Harrington a phone number in case she wasn't satisfied. And when you call that number today,
The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
I'm glad my grandson was there because they were so insistent upon wanting cash.
Local 10 has exposed these scams over and over, even confronting some of these scam artists in the act.
Don't you touch.
In many cases, the suspects use nothing more than shoe polish. As for these guys at Harrington's house, take a close look in case they decide to knock on your door. Harrington says she can't believe she fell for it, and don't you do the same. The Fort Lauderdale Police Department's Economic Crimes Unit now investigating this case. If you recognize the two men that were outside Harrington's house, you are asked to call Fort Lauderdale Police. We are live outside the Local 10 studios in Pembroke Park. I'm Jeff Weinsier, Local 10 News.